Hey guys, Avo here with Casino 777. I'm on the way to a casino right now, but had a friend of mine ask me the other day, hey, if I'm taking $500 to the casino, or if I'm taking $1,000 to the casino, how much should I be betting? Because I don't want to lose it in 10 minutes, and I don't want to lose it in 30 minutes. I want to enjoy myself for a little while. So, I don't want to bet too small as well, because I want some of these bets to actually mean something. And if I have a chance to hit something decent, right? So I said, yeah, I totally understand. I've been gambling for many, many years, and, depending on your budget, of course, it's going to depend on how much you're going to want to bet and want to go about it. So if your budget is $500, stick to that $500. Leaving your credit cards and ATM cards and any way for you to pull out some money, leave it at home. I always suggest that. And take your $500. And look, what I do is I bet a little bit higher when I first enter, kind of test my luck out. If I'm going $500, I'm generally not going to bet more than $5 to $8 a hit. Usually with the first couple hundred. If you lose a couple of hundred there and you only have $300 left, you're going to want to reduce your bets. And then you can take it from there, essentially $2.50 bets, and kind of take it from there. Obviously, generally go to the casino with more than $500. If you're going to have a budget of, say, $2,000 on a casino trip, sure, you could probably start your luck off with the first $500 betting, $10-15 a hit. I generally don't recommend any more than that. You'd be surprised how quickly it goes if you don't get a bonus or anything. So that's a suggestion there. Now, there's a guy named Slots, Iowa, guy named John, and he recommends taking a box with you, a winning box, he calls it, I think. And basically, if you went with $500, you put $100 in, you cash out $400, you won $300. Put the $300 inside of that box and play with your original 100. You still have the other few hundred that you came with. So if you lose 100, you lost it. You put another 100 in, you cash out 200. Well, take that 100, put it in your box, and you still have your original 100 to gamble with. Makes a lot of sense to me. That box is locked. The key's at home, so you have no way to getting in there. I know myself, I don't think that's going to work for me very well. I'd probably be in the parking lot with a rock in my hand and banging that box trying to get that money out. So with that being said, I have certain budgets. Generally for me is, if I have a good amount of time that I've been in the casino and I'm up a good amount, I might just call it there. If I have a few $100 left and I've been, at the casino for several hours, I'm usually just going to play it out and try to hit something or just go home, right? So, there's times that I break even. Most of the time, it doesn't end well, and sometimes I hit big and take that money and leave. Now, as far as I read a slot book a few years ago, and it said something about, say you're taking a Vegas trip, and you have $2,000 as your budget. Have two envelopes. One envelope with $1,000, the other one with $1,000. Once you get to Vegas and you're getting ready to gamble, you take that $1,000 out of your envelope, go down and gamble. Whatever you end up with at the end of the day, put that $1,000 or whatever the amount is. It might be $400, it might be $3,000. So whatever that money you have left at the end of the day set aside for your gambling budget, you put it back in that same empty envelope and you leave it in the room. The next day you use the second envelope with $1,000 in it, take that down, go gamble, and whatever you finished, whatever you're done gambling with, you put that back in the envelope. This kind of helps ensure that if you have money left at the end of the day, you're leaving Vegas or you're leaving your vacation with something, and that you don't just lose it all, right? I like that too, except that doesn't work out for me. I have my budget. It's the weekend budget. The problem is you want to set some sort of budget. You want to find some sort of other source of entertainment. Because if you're just going to go down there and gamble your money and not bet right, and over bet or whatnot, you lose your money too quickly, you're going to want to go ahead and pull out some more money. and that cannot end well. So I know that. I've been down that road many times. So I have a set budget. I like to leave all my cards at home. I take my money with me. I don't have a lockbox or anything. That's my entertainment money for the day. That's what's set. I'm gonna go and enjoy myself. If I win a jackpot and I end up losing it back the same day, that's it's unfortunate. I don't plan for it, but I'm having fun. I'm playing. That was my budget set for gambling. Obviously, you know, it's not mixed with my house payments and all that kind of stuff. That's a whole separate account that's set there to take care of all those things. You know, I have a certain amount that goes into investments. I have a certain amount that goes into my bank account for obviously all my bills, my house and everything. And then I have my own personal account that I have a set amount of money that goes into that. That money I can do anything with. I use it for gifts. I use it for food, day-to-day food, gas, gambling, whatever miscellaneous things. So when I got a little bit of money built up in there, I might just take a visit to the casino. Me and my wife love to gamble, so we'll gamble with it. Have I got carried away? Sure. Pulled out from credit cards, been down that road, spent a year and lived in Vegas, really close to the casinos. Bad idea. You like to gamble? Don't move to Vegas. That's my suggestion. Unless you got some really awesome self-control, then fantastic, good for you, by all means. But yeah, it didn't work out for me. So that's just wanted to get on here and kind of give my 2 cents. You got $1,000 budget, sure, $5, you know, $5 to $8 a hit. Start off that way. You lose half your money. You got $500 left. Probably think about reducing your bets, unless you're looking to go in there, hit quickly, you know, hit the button quickly and just get out, you know, within a half an hour. That's fine, but you're gonna want to set your limits and your bet limits accordingly. You got $2,000. I think you'd be comfortable enough betting $8 to $10 to $12 a hit for a little while. Once you lose that first 1,000, though, if you don't get anything, no bonuses or no nothing, you're gonna want to reduce your bets. You're going in with $500. You probably don't want to bet any more than $5, and kind of drop your bets in there as the money goes down. So hopefully that helps out with you guys. Just wanted to share my story, my 2 cents, and I will be making some fresh videos today. I am about 24 minutes away from the casino, so I'm going to be getting a lot of content, so look out for that, guys. All right, see you later.